Hello and welcome to day two of my 30-day speaking challenge. And today is the day two. Dear friends, uh, in the first day, we have talked about a book called Economics, and from that particular books, we talked we talked about chapter one, and from the chapter one itself, I have told you about three stories, right? These three stories are related to the economic policy. Now, today, and in this video, I'd like to share another story. I'd like to share another story or some economic idea behind why people cheat, right? Why people do cheating. Cheating is one of the most underrated concept. Sometimes we cheat and consider it as normal, right? Like why a sumo wrestler cheat in the match and why a school teacher cheat in the system. Dear friends, this two story will make you understand about the reason behind cheating, right? The reason behind cheating. So let me tell you the first story that is your why school teacher cheat. I'll not go through the example of Indian teacher. Rather, I'll go with uh, the exact example given in the economics book, right? So the story is like here. Some people or some teacher cheat the systems, right? They started giving answer to the students. They started uh, different process in this particular cheating journey. So what they did, why they did, because they want to keep the name of their school as high, right? I have lots of example from the Indian teacher, but I'll not go through that because I'm I myself from the teaching background, so it will be dishonest to our professions. And yes, this is also a cheating. I'm also doing cheating, right? So why this particular cheating is happening? This cheating, some teachers secretly give answer to the students within the examination hall, right? Even some teachers secretly give questions to the students. Why this is happening? Because this is happening due to the incentives, right? This particular story tells you about the how incentives helps a teacher to cheat, right? See what type of incentive a teacher might get. A teacher might get incentive in the form of protecting the school, protecting the reputations of the school, maintaining the dignity and the consistency of the school. So in this process, the teacher cheating would be justified from the social point of view, and teacher would say, what will happen? I'm just protecting my school. I'm just maintaining the dignity of the school. I'm just saving some students from uh, getting failed. I'm not cheating. The teacher's idea of cheating was compensated by the incentive he is getting, right? So the cheating is normalized here. Then come to the sumo wrestler. Why do the sumo wrestler? Why do a sumo wrestler cheat in the match? A sumo wrestler cheat in the match because let me tell you this idea about the sumo wrestler. Sumo wrestling is kind of game where let's suppose a top 68 wrestlers will get a handsome salary, handsome remunerations compared to the 69th and 70th, just below them. They, uh, if I go through, if I go through the salary package, they will get around 1 lakh dollar per month per annum compared to the 69th. wrestler who get only $10 to $15, right? If the 69th one wrestler would cheat somehow and become 68, one step above, then he she might get very good remunerations, right? In this process, most of the game getting compromised, right? Most of the game getting compromised in such a way that nobody understand the cheating process. The persons who is getting nearby to the particular area or the borderline, he's being intentionally supported by the other wrestlers to uplift the persons. If he's getting uplifted, then his remunerations will be handsome, and he, the persons who get good remunerations, may compensate him in another match, right? This type of uh, cheating was exposed by our journalists, and two journalists, they were surprisingly killed. We could not use the word killed because evidence was not there. No evidence was found killing of the journalist in the Japan. So the persons who raised these particular questions were surprisingly getting dead just the day of declarations of the result. Why this is happening? This is happening because of the incentives they are getting. Okay. So, moral of this particular story, today's story, is that incentives play a dominant role in determining a person's quality, right? Determining a person's ability to do work, or determining where some people are cheating in the society. So, this is the end of the day too. See you in the next day with another topic. Until then, stay tuned.